Hello, folks. How are you doing? Oh my god. Jeez. Sorry I am 4 minutes late. That is entirely my fault. I have no excuse. My excuse is I was working. I was doing Belka video work, editing it, and looked up and it was 8 o'clock. And I was like, oh no, shit. I'm meant to be streaming right now. Oof. Alright, what are we doing? I don't know. There's some sort of objective marker over there. Let's head towards that. Survivor. There we go. How is everyone today? Oh, good lord. I edited more than an hour of the video before. Although there are 2 stretches of 10 minutes where there's nothing. I'm being, for the backer version, even lighter with the editing than I usually am. Ow. That hurt. And I'm gonna do the back half of it and then release it tomorrow. So that's it. For backers.
You ever worry all that ammo
tomorrow.
in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, it can do that?
All it takes is a little bit of black powder next to a lot of bits of fertilizer and one real hot day, and I've seen it happen.
I don't know what's more unsettling. The concept of my ammunition spontaneously combusting, or the fact that this is the kind of thing you think about on the regular.
Oh, I hate these. You okay? Thank you very much for the bits. Trout A, AC7. Look at them. I think they're licking blood off the ground. I am very concussed here. There we go.
This was mine.
What are these things? I don't want to find out what they do. Something, I bet. Oh, this is slow going, isn't it? I bet this isn't worth it. How many mines there are? Aw, I blew up a bunch of sprats. Oh. Well, I feel bad about that. I watched another episode of Deep Space Nine earlier, and there was another Cuckoldry episode. I was really excited about that. I don't know if it's something you just noticed now in 2019, but if you go back and watch Deep Space Nine now, there is like the holodeck episodes, the mirror universe episodes, and the episodes that are about cuckoldry. It's like one of the main recurring episode themes.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
Shot him. Let's see. What are you doing in this game?
Hiding from the marauders that hit us, obviously. Now your turn.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
Spratwurst. Sublight salvage and shipping reputation increased. What's with all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
Catherine told me some of her couriers have gone missing here.
Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
You think they're dead? Well, I know they're dead. Alright, get to the part where you're hiding in a cave.
Marauders were waiting for us. They blew the bridge and took off with the shipment.
The Marauders, the facility just west of
Sounds
here.
right. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble.
The sand.
Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Huh. Well, this wasn't... that is just so cool, though. If I'd known there was something called an Inferno Scythe. Ooh. Shotgun. If I'd known that, I would have put all my points in melee.
Nicely done.
Hack. Sean, when did Sean get here? I guess like 10 minutes ago. Well, more like 5 minutes ago because it was late. Unless you mean like more generally, in which case, oh crap! I don't actually want to sleep. Things. All right, now we need to break everything down because I need to go sell off like all of my medication. I actually like that one.
Hello there.
Onwards to the fancy skull colours.
Ooh, thank you very much, Commie-Ann, for subbing for 2 months. And yes, I can't wait for those fancy skull colours either. Oh, look at it though.
Hello there.
Yeah, and thank you, T-Yoga, for subbing. That's very kind. Get rid of that. I'm going to put these science weapons in a box, I think, because they're fun. But they're just taking up space right now. I do like this thing as well, actually. I don't want to break him down. Inferno Scythe. It's just the coolest sounding thing I've ever heard of. Yeah, like that's it. There's not even another way out of this cave. You just have to, like, leave. Did they learn nothing from Skyrim? Every cave is in a giant circle. Alright. Out we go. Let's try and remember what we were doing.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like.
Oh gosh. And here I was jawing about how I was watching your back. I'm probably more like to get in your way.
Aw.
Everyone needs someone watching after them. Even me. Even if I ain't keen to admit it sometimes.
I think I love Parvati. Alright, let's head back to Stellar Bay. You should probably talk to Vivati about her first time getting... Next time we're back on the ship, we'll ask about
Ada
that.
isn't really alive, but she can still talk like a person. What about Sam? What's it? Sorry. Is he the same thing?
Sam's an automechanical thing, not a computer brain thing like Ada. I don't think Sam understands gender, so you can call him it if you want.
Right, but she's a machine, he's a machine. How are they different?
You know how I said Ada was special?
Hmm.
Her wiring's a whole lot more complex than Sam's, so she can simulate a personality better than he can. She got more tools in her box, so to speak.
So he's following his own rules, making everything obnoxiously clean because he has to. Maybe I ought to let up on him a bit.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge.
You beat this game earlier
Anyway,
today, Ferg. Ooh,
What
fun.
can I do for you?
You can help me out with advice. I found a data cartridge with details of UDL's secret experiments.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
What are these reformations you're talking about?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Did I say I had a data cartridge? That's just what I call my left tit. What the fuck? Why would I say that? Right.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the
that's a lot of
completed
bits.
Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Mighty big of you. Suppose we'll have to see if Graham's able to do the same.
Yay.
Believe me, you've got your work cut out for you there.
Wait, didn't I already
there
sort
anything
that
else?
out? I forgot. Gotta go. Right, he seems like alright.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to... never mind.
Aww.
Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
Aww. That's
I'm
cute.
sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was sitting right there.
You know, the last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool.
I don't like how they stare at me when they're
But
talking
I
to each
appreciate
other.
the help. You want to make modifications? Just come ask me, all right? I ain't gonna bite.
Now, I thought we'd already got this other one to knock off. Oh, maybe I didn't do that.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the big critters.
They're including you in the
The
conversation.
folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Oh, you again. Hello.
The cool evening air refreshes my spirit and brings only the faintest hint of sulfur.
Really grows the chops.
All right. Why have you come?
Why have I? Hang on. What? Switch your thing off.
Nyoka, I can smell you're having fun. All right.
How do I get him to switch
The
the thing off?
iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs. All petals on the same...
Yeah, I've heard all this. I'm gonna say this one. I mean, that's true.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not.
No, that didn't go to anything. Damn.
Why have you come?
Because the quest marker told me to, and I have to convince you to switch your thing off, but I can't remember what our last conversation was. I could just kill him, couldn't I? I don't know. I thought we'd already done this. Complete the quest commuter to start earning. Ah, I see, okay. Oh yes, they sent me to meet with Carlotta. That's the one. I've remembered where I'm up to. It takes even though I'm playing this every day, but it takes a real while to get out of the bell curve mindset and into the video game mindset.
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like.
Niles.
But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
I'm just thinking about Frasier now. Nobody tells me to sod off. Jeez. What's going on here?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
Why are you fixing a generator in the middle? Let's just annoy him.
Why are you asking me questions instead of sucking sulfur? Get out of here.
Why are you wearing that hat?
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
I'll offer. Would 2,000 bits? I'm gonna lie.
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew!
You all suck. What's that picture of The Undertaker on Twitter and it's captioned, Niles, this is the worst idea you've ever had, because he really looks like Frasier. So good. I'm gonna retweet that.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Sing. That's funny. Oh, 2 religious people came to my door the other day. 2 old folks. Like an old guy and an old woman. And I clocked it immediately, but you gotta wait. Like, they always bury the lead with it. So you gotta stand there for 30 seconds where they pretend like they want something else, you know? What did he say? He said something like, me and my friend here have been talking about names. And I knew that there was some weird religious thing from that. They were like, I've got a name, you've got a name, but what would you say God's name is? It's like, look, I'm very busy. Bye. just shut the door. How are you meant to answer that? What, like George? I don't know.
You can't be serious. Who are you anyway?
We can keep on pretending. Like, the joke is not funny from now on, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
me. Hello. Everyone's got such cool haircuts in this game.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave.
Lied to
but
'em.
thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Optional. Get high capacity cartridges or extra supplies. Why have you been helping Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
Where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Food and medicine, obviously.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Thank you very much. Ooh. A safe. Yoink, yoink, yoink. I loved stuff. It's so good. Even though I now have to stop and break all that crap back down again. Oh, we can't move. Hang on. We can sell our junk to this vendor. Yeah, and now we can walk. Well, that was easy. I just had to lie to some guy in a bad hat. I really like dialogue skills. It's very satisfying to just, like, lie your way around an encounter.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Who are the Van Noys? Let's just ask about... This is our job for now.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
These are all the exact same answer.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Time to fix up the printing press,
The
then.
print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our
Yay.
best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Do you two ever stop bickering? Yeah, I'm gonna ask that.
This is worth bickering over. The iconoclasts can't keep their heads in the ground forever, or they're going to starve and die slow. Look, if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
I'll do everything I can. Who the hell are the Van Noys? I didn't ask that. It feels like they have a real communication problem going on here. Where's this printing press? It's over there. Let's go here and then through the town and over. The Van Noys are an elite squad. Yeah, that's kind of what I gathered from it. Alright, let's get rid of that. And also some of this stuff. So we want to keep all that. Like, all this other crap can just go though, right? Damage to creatures. We got 2 tech skills ones. We got 2 of those. I don't really like heavy armor. That's tech skills, but I am going to keep that one. These are just big heavy helmets, which do look very cool.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
We don't need to fight them. Probably. Uh-oh. There's no way to get around this, is there?
Here we go!
Uh-oh. Shit.
Captain, look out!
Well, that was easy. Big heavy helmets on your companions to raise their armor without spoiling their style. That's a really good idea. The next heavy helmets I get are going on my companions.
Coming, Captain!
That is fun. I like it. Are they even wearing helmets? No, they're not. Let's see. Varti is. We go over here and left, right? I want helmets now you've said that, though. That's the problem. That's a thing, though. Do your companions even change? I can't actually remember. We say Nyoka and then we're like, put this on. No. But we say put that on. Yeah, so just their heads then, isn't it? I see. Wow, you can't take it off after you put it on. Oh, you can turn it on. Oh, I see, right. I thought it was linked to the same one of mine. Apparently not. Well, we need another helmet now so that we can swap with... Nyoka, who has our engineering one. god, this is ludicrous.
Take you!
Oh my god, I need to reallocate points here because otherwise the combat will be too boring because it's so fucking easy now. Or you could get free top hats. That's a good idea. Oh shit. Didn't realize that was there. This is getting pretty silly. It really is.
Hey, it's the twins. Surprised you two needed backup.
Aha! Gonna sell your shit for beer money!
The hell? Is there anything your character's better? Defense and melee, mainly. I haven't put any points into. Hello there, Skynex Dystoxia. Ah. That's so loud. Thank you very much for subbing for 2 months. That's so kind. Ooh, Raptidon Colossus, eh? 2 Raptidon Colossi, I suppose. Although either is fine. God damn, the acid sound effect is so loud. Oh, why is it like so much louder than everything else? Also, what's Nyoka's gun? Let's see. Light machine gun, 800 DPS, because it's got a plasma thing. But this is technically higher DPS. It's a Mark II, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna swap to that. There we go. Euthanasia kit. Is that a shotgun? I'm very confused. I'm confused. I also need a mod table. Hi Sean, how are you? I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. Alright, we can give Nyoka that hat to get our other hat back. There we go. Start breaking down some more stuff. I also need to repair. Yeah, that is. It's a shotgun, isn't it? But it's like way worse. Is there anything bad about destroying what I assume are unique weapons. I assume there isn't actually a problem there. I think I've seen multiple of some of them. Like, sure. We'll go here. I kind of need to go back to the ship, though. I want to mod some armor. Make some space for myself. I just need to stop picking up literally everything I see, honestly. Auto Mag Pistol Ultra. Well, it's our new one of them. Yeah. How are you enjoying the game? I'm thinking of picking it up when I get a new PS4. It's very fun. I like it a lot. Oh, a table. Nice. That's what I wanted. So let's repair all. Sure thing. And then we need to modify this because we've got a speech one, don't we? Shield projector. Silver tongue kit. We've got 8 of those. Wow. And they weigh stuff as well, which isn't good. Cool. So there we go. What, you can actually mod the armor like... Holy shit. Can you install multiple mods to a single piece of armor? See, because now with that extra, see, we've got an extra 5 from the Silver Tongue kit, which is ludicrous. One of each category, although the slots depend on the armor. Right, I see. This is so fancy. Factory stock armor plating. I think I put them in there. Because this is something we haven't really messed with, right? So if we assume that this is just going to be our, like... That's our, like, around town, talk to people suit. And then this one is our... We are fighting suit. Then we can modify this with a whole bunch of stuff, right? Like this one, which is tougher. Electrocharged surface. I like shield projector. Yeah. Skill kit. Okay, so we want weapon skills with this, don't we? Yeah.
Hello there.
Hi, Sean. How is the video going?
Thank you very much, Aria in the Wind. It's going very well. I should have the alpha version of the video out tomorrow, if everything goes well. And obviously carry capacity goes up. Also, thank you very much for subbing. Nice. So that's like really good. And then we can tinker with this a few times as well, just to boost it up a little. And also the helmet as well, which I'm wearing because it matches. There we go. So now the game's even less dangerous, and it's going to be even harder for it to hurt. Ho, 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 ho. nice. The trans rights. It is very obviously trans flag colors, isn't it? You can't imagine that was a mistake.
You make it look so easy.
There we go. Heavy helmet. There we go. Very good. I mean, I'm never going to wear this ever because it's engineering +5 and these are engineering +15, so let's just trash that. Very good. God, we're going to have so many mods now that we're just trashing all of these things. I mean, that's not as good as that, so that goes, this can go. I'm not even going to use that shotgun. There we go. They'll still use the original one for their special. Yeah, I was wondering why that was, why it was still plasma damage. But I guess you answered my question for me. So loud. Good lord. Oh. Fights are very loud. And we leveled up. Alright. So we brought our attack up to 50. Let's see. So, I mean, I feel like with our talkie clothes on, we've pretty much got dialogue wrapped up, right? What could we lose now? Let's see. We got our talkie clothes on. So we still need like 11 points in lie, and actually our intimidate is still fairly low. I'm going to put them all in lie. I'm going to put all my points in lie right now. Is that a good idea? Probably not, is it? I just don't ever want to miss a check, you know. All in lie. There we go. He's such a good liar. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I shouldn't have got hitten by it. Hitten? Hitten? Hitten. I can't talk anymore. Cannot use violence. I'm not in combat. There we go. Terry's dead. Aww. This is a really good cup of tea. I know I say that a lot, but geez, this one is good. I think this might be the nicest cup of tea I've ever had. Now that I'm at like 99 lie. What am I at? Yeah, 99 lie. I bet I hit the only 100 lie check in the game right now. I can feel it coming. See? Install roles. Ah. Where's Nyoka's team? Are they showing up anywhere? I thought they were in here. Scout. I guess they're outside then. Wow, a 6x zoom. That's pretty cool. I like that. Determination +7. To whom it may concern, I, Cadence Shuster, do hereby declare my official resignation. That is disgusting. I hope no children knock tomorrow. Oh, I just wandered right past those. Yeah, I'm gonna pretend not to be in.
That was a hell of a soiree.
Thanks for the help. Alright. Let's get you all home.
Would that we could. We ain't leaving our men behind, and they ain't moving on their own. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated.
Uh-oh.
We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
Your medic's dead. I found the trauma kit on him, though. Did I? I don't know if this is a lie. It doesn't say lie, so...
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Jeez. Wonderful. He was the corpse who had the euthanasia kit shotgun. Oh, of course. That makes sense, doesn't it? That's why it was called that, because he was a medic, and it was a joke about shooting sick people with a shotgun, which is sick. How dare they joke about that? I'm gonna knock a whole point off my review.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
The Prince of Prince is all yours.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Yes, they're on the way back.
Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon.
Yay.
For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak.
Good.
From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
I want you to kill Graham for us. Probably.
Welcome.
Alright, I'll go now.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
We're technically, like, you know, done here, aren't we? I mean... Actually, I'm gonna take their bypass shunt. I'm gonna take it. Because fuck them. Why shouldn't I? It's mine. So how are you playing this game? Evil, good, moralish, great? Mostly, like, as pacifist as I can, but without actually expending too much effort on it. You know? Like, mostly pacifist. Unless, you know... Like, you know, pacifist but with a pragmatist streak. Like, if it's just easier to kill some people, then I'll do it and, you know, not reload.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
You're talking about the massacre. Back when the corps were pulling out, pirates raided the place and killed the MSI bigwigs living here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them.
Ooh.
The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
It's because Graham did it. Graham killed all the other MSI people so that he could be in charge. Right. Why are we keeping this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end.
All right.
Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there.
It's Graham.
If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands.
Man, I worked it out ages ago.
Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, you know, preparing for war.
Right, I'm on it. Also,
Appreciate
don't go
it.
to war until
Here's
I'm
the
back,
code.
at least.
If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Let's do that one. Let's hold off there. Space Crime Continuum. I read that every time I see it, and I love it. Alright. Relay station. Whereabouts is it? Over there. Awesome. Oh, I can't trust anyone named Graham. Is that true? I don't know. I knew a guy called Graham once. He was alright. Oh boy, I knew another guy called Graham and he's an asshole. So I guess with Grahams it can go either way.
Wow, not even a scratch.
look at its little head flaps jiggling about. Wow, jeez. What the hell is this thing?
To shred, patience on me, folks.
Jeez. Mega Mantisaur? Mr. Acid. It's a corrosion damage. That thing was scary. Into code. Ooh. Sneak attack damage plus 10%. Oh, sneak attack damage plus 10%. I mean, the problem is that's just really cool, but... Hemlock's eye patch. Yoink. People just leave their bit cartridges lying all over the place.
Great work.
Old data cartridge. Zora would be interested in seeing it. I see. It says, I'm Graham and I support murdering all the people. And that's why I don't like talking about it, because I did it. What a shitbag I am. This would give Zora the justification to oust me as leader. I think that's exactly what it will say. Right. Something in the caverns beneath the tower. Something's living there. Jeez. A big thing with claws. Jeez. And then that's the hazard claws. And then this. Gonna die for this damn fool errand. He said Amber Heights doesn't have more bits than we can spend. Books and vases and pretty shit. You can't eat a fucking book. Jeez. Screw that Bryant fella. Eyes bigger than his fucking stomach. Oh my god. My faintest suspicions were true. But never could I have imagined he would actually go through with it. I clocked that one like immediately.
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about. You ought to get out more.
I'm getting out right now.
Aw. She's just adorable. I'd be friends with Parvati in real life. No, I can't steal your stuff.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. gave them the gate codes.
I know. He must have needed to take out the executives.
And their families. And all the hired help. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out. Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's off.
I'll find you, eh? That's weird. Can we go, like... Be like, hey, what's up? You fucking murderer.
Ah, Nyoka. My people miss your hunts.
That's... Should we? Should we just be like, I know you did it. Fuck you. What if they, like, turn on us? There's no one else up here. Alright.
The cool evening air refreshes my spirit and brings only the faintest hint of sulfur.
Oh, hang on, actually. Let me get changed. Just 1 minute. Change into my lying suit. Hang on. Right.
The cool evening air refreshes my spirit and brings only the faintest hint of sulfur.
Alright. I know you're responsible for the Amber Heights.
When I founded the Iconoclasts, I did so amidst the ghosts of this planet's past. Since then, many have asked me, why here? Were you involved in the massacre? Was that some gruesome plot to clear a path for my dreams? My response to you is the same as to all others. The death of MSI was an incidental tragedy. I'd have walked this path with or without it.
Let's see. They were going to leave the planet, but you killed them anyway.
I did no such thing. Their deaths came in the night while I slept in Stellar Bay. And regardless, we're discussing a past long since left behind. Those ghosts still haunt me. But they needn't curse my people. When the entire colony has embraced our truth, perhaps then the perpetrator will come into the light. Until then...
It was you!
It does us no good to dwell on past mistakes.
Why do you imagine the perpetrator might have done it?
If I were the type of man to make that decision, and I assure you I am not, I'd have to be so obsessed with dismantling their regime that I'd turn to desperate measures. I have since learned that their mistakes will end them in time, and that we will persevere where they do not. But back then, suffocating under that oppressive culture, I can understand a lesser man than myself making a terrible, ghastly mistake.
So a stupider, younger you thought you were doing the world a favor.
If MSI had abandoned this place and taken to Terra 2, any hope for our salvation would have been lost. Here, without the shackles of the Halcyon Board, we are free to grow as the universe intended. Had we fled with MSI, our spirits would have withered. You've seen that withering yourself. The colony is dying. The massacre of Amber Heights, unfortunate as it was, presented the slim possibility of saving the souls of Terra 2. Here we are, poised to do just that.
I have a feeling the rest of your people won't agree.
If that's the case, they are free to say so. And I will take their opinions into consideration after we've accomplished our goals. For now, our sights must remain on spreading our message. Let us speak no more of this.
I feel like I'm gonna shoot that guy in the face before too long.
What did Stellar Bay's engineer name your cannon machine?
I don't rightly know.
Just after a massacre discussion.
Esther, I think.
What are you buying?
Alright, trade, sell. Let's sell the junk. And then let's sell, like... half of all of our meds. Because we've just got so fucking many, you know, and so many mods as well. We don't need those. I like that eye patch. I'm gonna put that in my box, I think. Right, very good. They have like no weight. What are you doing? They weigh half a thing each. They weigh a whole shitload. Anyway. I needed to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Plus, it's not like I'm going to actually use them all, is it? Well, now. We've just... I mean, I knew that he was responsible for it. Do we think he'd do it again, though? I don't know, you know. Sprats. Let's do this. Why should we rush the main quest, eh? Sprat. It's time for the Manta Queen. Quicker to just fast travel inside. Completely don't remember this quest. Ooh.
Got it. Inside voices.
Secrets. See, when you're just opening boxes like that and picking stuff up and just like the chat.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him.
Insurance agent.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
Cool.
I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind. Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Very clever. Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
I see.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
Great.
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Great. Fair enough.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
It's, interesting. Hello there.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. No rubbernecking.
I like the music in here. It's very cool. Still so nice. I wish you could look at it, you know, but if you inspect it, it just shows you like this, which it's alright for helmets, but you know, you can't really tell from that, can you? Read the terminal in here. That's why I came back in here. Tau Alpha said read the terminal. Ooh.
Nicely done.
Hacked it. I entered into a gentleman's wager with several chaps at Billingsley's regarding the nature and composition of the Spacer's Choice product tarmac and cheese. Yeah, that's funny. Claimant forgot to say the magic word. I've been an assistant saw operator at CMP for 5 years. Most of the blade guards broke last year. Management never replaced them. I lost my left ring finger last week as a result. Claimant is right-handed, so the magnitude of this loss is minimal. Loss of 3 fingers. Jeez. Claimant was missing a finger from a previous incident and should not have been operating sharp machinery. Jeez. Loss of 1 work. So they approved it for the company. That's funny. That was worth sneaking in for. Laying it on a bit thick, mate. This entire game lays it on incredibly thick, constantly, and I love it. See, we're down here. Okay, what am I doing with you lot? Killing you? Collecting you or something? I love how loud that is.
I am a storm! Don't mess with us.
Ludicrous. Yoink. Exactly as subtle as it needs to be, yeah. When it comes to
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
That's horrible. It is a much worse crime with fiction to try to be cleverer than you are than just admitting that, you know, the level where you're at and just running with it. Like, I like this game's complete obviousness. It's so good.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my Sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
But someone stole the keep drug consumables. Yeah, go on.
Seeing as how that statement is wink-free, I am madder than a mantis swarm. and ready to bite somebody. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Find the missing Sprat carriers. Eh? What? Why is it sending me back down there?
Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside!
Holy
Close
shit!
the damn door! You'll let my sprats out!
Why is there a giant Sprat?
Damn it all! Now look what you've done. It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
I'm looking. No need to get testy. I need to say, in the bell curve script, I say testes a lot because we're talking about people who've taken intelligence tests, right? So there's a lot of me saying testes in this video. And there's also quite a big part of it is about a paper by a researcher called Crawford Nutt. So I talk about Crawford Nutt's testes a fair bit, and I never make a joke about it. But it is funny. Right.
Missing? Nope. Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for, thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
Let's see. These sprats you stole are drug carriers.
Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
I'm gonna break your teeth. Rapid digestive system.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest.
You do it.
Get your drugs, then get lost.
Great. There's always one of these. Every WoW expansion has one of these as well. Take all your things, though. That is a big sprat. I love it. One of what? A mission where you have to sort through piles of poop. It's like a recurring WoW thing. Oh, I want that cowboy hat.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
Punch him in the eye. Are you still playing Classic? I'm not, no. And Wrath of the Lich King had one where when you visit I think it's an inn in Grizzly Hills, you eat a handful of nuts out of a bucket and they make you shit yourself. That's a weird WoW quest. Yeah.
Ow! What was that for?
Wink at me one more time, I do.
No, I wouldn't dream of it. Really. Wink. Ow! Oh, for the love of... I thought we were joking! Well, shut. I swear I'll... Nothing. I am not gonna do nothing. Don't punch me again. Please and thank you. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy.
Like, you could hit this guy for so many things, couldn't you?
You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
So you abandoned WoW. Why? I plumb don't have the time to play it, honestly. Yeah. Rescues them from their pathetic lives. What the hell? That's great, now pay me.
Right. In my excitement, I very nearly forgot. Haha. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
Great.
Okay, maybe my scheme wasn't so surefire due to a flaw in the delivery system. Don't fret. The next one's sure to be better. Okay.
All right.
Maybe my scheme
We'll talk more to that person sometime, I'm sure. So we are finally running out of Monarch quests, aren't we? That's let's see. Space Crime Continuum. That is to go back to the Groundbreaker, so then that's to go to Scylla. And then, so we just gotta go back to the information broker now. And there's obviously other stuff going on here. For example, I want to know how that Graham quest is gonna come together when What's-Her-Face gets in touch. But we'll see, eh? Ooh, that's mine, that is. So is that. Lots of things in here are mine. You need to chat with people in the ship first. Oh yeah, actually, we picked up some companions and I haven't really spoke to them properly, and they do have individual quests, don't they? So we should have a talk to people when we're next back on the ship. Excuse you.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
They're no longer transmitting.
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
I shot them both.
Does it matter? Job's done.
Is that so?
Let's see. If you want to know, it'll cost you.
Oh, I believe it will. But the price I pay won't be to you. No, we've a bigger deal to settle.
That's just mean.
I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
You do it. Phineas doesn't trust many people. How'd he hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
Alright, tell me how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Except it needs 3 keys and I have to go find them, right?
Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that? However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta-Coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back.
Ooh, I want a coffee.
Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
There was a joke in Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, where, like, you know, the opening keypad for a door is like miles away from the actual door, and Kyle Katarn cracks a joke about how they always design it really poorly. That was that same joke. Just 20 years later. Neat.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it.
Rude.
Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't make me come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
Oh.
Captain! Big flaming thingy!
What? Oh, shit. I hope that wasn't my ship.
Black holes. Did you see that?
No, totally missed it. Let's just be sarcastic about it tomorrow. ETA on the bell curve monstrosity tomorrow.
Look, there's not enough
for
room in
patrons.
this tower for two sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off.
Probably.
Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
Group hug.
Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Surely we can talk this over.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Huh. Huh. Targeting module. That was over there, right? Let's go check it out. Yes, a decision must be made. Over that way. What do we reckon? So what do they each want it for? I hope there's a way to avert them fighting. It doesn't seem like they actually need to fight.
Okay, gone quiet.
Multiple Manta Queens. Fuck me, that's difficult.
Go!
That needs to be louder.
This area is suicide. If you got a way around it, ain't no shame in taking it.
Well, we gotta go through this way. Skills, alright. And put one more point in lie. And then the rest in intimidate. Yeah. Oh, and there's a perk as well, isn't there? That's really good. Assuming you know, level for it. Headshot kills explode, damaging nearby enemies. Jesus. That is really good if you go full melee, isn't it? I never know. I think I've picked everything that's like... He's never going to kit himself up with science weapons at this rate. You could spec into them, couldn't you? You know, and then just have like a fun... like, science weapon run. I kind of want to do this one, yeah. Yes, it is.
Covering you! Good score, Cap!
That's the last of them!
Blimey. Many boats. Maim. Cripple.
Here we go.
Jesus Christ. They have so much crap on them as well. Did Sean recognize Horizon Zero Dawn voice actor? I didn't, actually. Who's who? Like the only one I remember from that game is Daniels. Pavati is Aloy. Oh, I see. I'll probably hear it now. Never stops being funny.
I'll fix you right up!
That's the last one.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Playing a very different character in this as well. I mean, Aloy was like hyper confident, and Parvati's like incredibly naive.
Don't mess with us.
They look super wonky. I love them. That's so good.
I'll keep an eye on things out here.
Yeah, me too. You have fun, Captain.
There better not be an enemy in here. I'll get you. Oh, it's like slightly wonky. That's cute. All right. Well, might be ejected. Averaged amongst the crew.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Oh, is that you? Jeez, it's a bit morbid all this, isn't it? I'll kill you. Ooh, what's that? Is that the MacGuffin I need that I can give to someone, eh? Cantankerous Canid targeting module. What does it do? Howdy. Alright, what should we do with that then? Let's go and talk to Sanjar first. I really like all of these wonderful loading screens. I also really like that gas giant. It's very cool.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Couldn't you agree to a truce?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
All right. You could use someone who sees the big picture.
You too?
She has a point, sir, and it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
What about Graham's second in command? I mean, I'm all for ousting Graham.
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Fine.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices.
Oh,
in
he wasn't
Cascadia.
joking.
Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
Jesus Christ. I genuinely thought that was a joke. I love the chemistry between these two. Yeah, these two characters are very good. Right, why do you need the targeting module?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the gunship for weapons systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
That's the way if you go. I mean, it is.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the Iconoclast getting it.
I don't see how UDL is going to let you keep their toys.
The board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here. Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it.
Alright. Those weapons sound pretty powerful.
Which is also why we can't let the Iconoclast get them.
Enough about that.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Right, let's see if we can make peace here. This is one where I feel like peace is actually a better choice. And also, Graham did kill a bunch of people. And their families and stuff. And, you know, he thinks it's bad now. But also, if we get him out the way, then we can put Zora in charge. It seems alright.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Alright. Right. And you run it in this step?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
Isn't this going against the philosophist way?
Sometimes you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Alright. She wants to attack still.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
I want to back out here. I'm going to say
Okay.
this, but then I'm going to leave.
Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
Bye. Because I want to go see if I get anything else from this HR terminal. You just stay there. Oh, shit. Wow. The explosions on the heads now is really funny.
Good shoot.
Everyone all right?
Like a rapt among the rocks.
If we come back and he's killed Zora or something. No, it's just, I feel like there might possibly be another dialogue option that we can get in that conversation if we've already handed this thing over. To Sanjar, maybe. Ooh, a safe. That's mine. Sugar Ops helmet, what's that? Plasma damage and enrage. I mean, it looks nice. Right. Zora. Excellent. Okay. Well, you like that. Cecil. Oh, God. Corporations, eh? Corporations say, like, stick to sports and do everything we say or we'll fire you. Real bastards. Oh no, not the ship. Me. Stella Bay, there we go. I honestly thought it was a joke when he said he wanted to read the personnel report.
Any luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Look, shut up. I've already got it. I'm just lying about that for now.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Okay. Convince her to agree to a meeting. We can do that. Right. She's sensible, right? She wants to attack the city right now, but we are going to be able to convince her to not do that. Speaking of, it's time to put my lying hat on. There we go.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Sorry, Graham, but Zora's taken over.
What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclasts into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path.
Oof.
It's time to step down.
Cutting.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
You organized a massacre, you big piece of crap. You can't handle that responsibility.
I can and shall. All I've done for my people. And look at where that path has led me. I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights.
Oof.
You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
No. Those deaths are on your hands, Graham.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry.
Get him.
I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That's not necessary. Jeez. I don't mind.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Here they come! Mess with us. Where are we headed? He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot. Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path. That's not exactly what I'm saying.
He didn't have anything on him.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
I do, but... Surprise! You're going to join forces with them, or I'll also shoot your head.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Inspiration 55. It's pretty good. I think we're gonna persuade here. This person's fairly practical. That's true, so there we go.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
He's agreed to meet.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
I didn't want to kill him. Like, I wanted to talk him down. I was hoping it'd give me a 100 speech check to try and make him just leave or something, but... What are you gonna do, eh? And no offense to him, but his shit was just rubbish. Like, he was broadcasting to no one, and then he was gonna, like, print a bunch of stuff. Like, it's rubbish. I think ingratiating yourself with them is genuinely the best option there. I really like the very clearly different, like, armor styles of the different groups, you know, it's very good. Oh my god, it's set up like it's a debate or something. I love it.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That's the spirit. You've got to scale it back. just tone down your whole sort of thing you've got going on there.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanja, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
I don't like that the only way you can defuse this is to kill Graham. I would have liked to have been able to talk Graham down, I guess. I wouldn't have minded if it's, you know, considering he's incredibly sort of devoted to his faith. I'd be like, you know, a 100 persuade check for that or something. Because, yeah, it's not nice to have to shoot a man in the head in order to stop these two going to war. Maybe there is another way around it and we just don't know it. I don't know. I'd appreciate a paycheck. Alright, Zora's ready to storm the city right now.
Though I admit I'd rather not. We've shed enough blood as it is.
Is the only choice here between fighting and starving? We've got to be practical.
Uh-oh. I think someone just hit the floor above me. I did not drag my ass all the way out here for you to split hairs.
So forceful. You know I love your little displays.
Jeez.
Perhaps I'm being hasty. After all,
I think it turns Sanjar on if you shouted at him.
I'm certain we can find a way to make this work.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Thank the Eternal. As poetic as murdering him in his sleep would have been, I'm glad we don't have to.
I'm confused. The look on your face does not match the words you just said.
Come on, you can't be this obtuse. Tell me Graham wasn't working alone. He couldn't have.
Something tells me Sanjar didn't know.
Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something.
I don't think this guy would have
You aren't laughing.
agreed to kill a bunch of people.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
See? It is. We found correspondences between him and the pirates.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I believe him.
I think he's being truthful, Captain. I feel it in my gut. Kind of nauseous, but ticklish.
I know.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Oh, fucking hell, Zora, shut up. I have places to be. I want to be the person who gets to like this situation. It's like, oh, I just want to go and shoot more mantisaurs. Alright. You're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see.
It was the chops.
But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Now, hug it out. No, I'm gonna be nice.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
So does anyone want to take this gunship thing off me? Did I give that up? My skeleton friend over here. Oh, I got my magic lying hat off. They can bond over being bitter exes for Graham together. Yeah. I like that. Just like getting together to gossip about him. They're not in a rush since they no longer have to fight each other. I guess so. Well, wasn't that fun? Soft speaker. Break it. Break it. Break. Break. And that one. Oh. There we go. So what are we doing now? We're leaving, I guess, aren't we? We have no more things left to do on Monarch, do we? Space. Crime. Continuum. Yeah, okay, so Phineas. And then we have a whole bunch of quests. We have many. Yes, we do. I'm going to go to the ship, and then I'm going to pause the game and go to the little Sean's room. I've been timing my bathroom breaks like really badly lately. Leave a very nice message for the hiatus. What's it called? Intermission screen. Yeah. Say nice things, and you'll be on the VOD. And then I will be back in 5 minutes, folks. All right. Bye. Howdy.
You stop in the engine room. Would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Ooh, sure.
We got a lot in common, you and me. He's operating just a teensy bit outside of the manufacturer's expected parameters, huh? Evening, Captain. Or is it afternoon? I don't know how long I've been up here.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill printer paper. Error! This unit is unable to process the service request. Ah! Customer, please repeat the command.
Good work,
Thank
Sam.
you. Customer, Sam, merciless on terms.
Oh my god. So let's talk to more people then, before we leave. We need to talk to Parvati about the thing. I like how you can't come to the ship to just like have a chat with people. You have to take off, which is really funny. Right, what have you got to say for yourself, computer?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What's that?
Do you have a favourite among the crew?
Define favorite.
Whoever you dislike the least.
I see. In that case, my favorite is Sam.
Good.
And I'm sure I rank as your favorite autonomous digital astrogator. I am pleased we have that settled. Was that all you wanted to ask me?
Ah.
You seem hesitant to discuss what's actually troubling you. Perhaps there is something you wanted to confess?
Confess? A secret phobia. I'm afraid of robots, actually. Let's open up to the ship.
Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona.
Aww.
Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well. But you shall have to discern it yourself.
What's the secret? Your secret's that you're in love with Alex Hawthorne. Let's just, go for it.
I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion.
Bullshit. You're clandestinely plotting to take over the Halcyon system.
How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the heat of the moment.
Are you sentient?
What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever.
Oh my god,
Discounting
angry
the
eyes.
architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
I like Ada. The captain. Alright.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise.
Yeah, you had one glass
Some
of
of the
wine.
drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Oh my god. Did you talk to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said.
Ah.
I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage.
Aw.
Also, sorry for the typos.
Were there any funny typos?
Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
Jeez. So Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible. If you two marry, you'll be saying, haha, just kidding, unless you're not. That's good.
I resent you saying such, on account of it being uncomfortably likely. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow,
God damn.
Thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Jesus. Yeah, I see the things about the other quests. I'm going to talk to everyone. Have we got any more stuff? Oh, we've got some lamps. Sanjio donated these after you helped MSI. And we got a Iconoclast banner as well. And also the sign from the secret lab. That's really funny. Wow, we've picked up a lot of crap. Manta Queen head. We got a lot of stuff on Monarch, didn't we? Borst, King of Monarch. What was I going to put in here? Is this thing, because I like it and I want to keep it. Yeah. How heavy are these? I'm going to put the science weapons in. We'll maybe play around with those sometime, but for now, we're just lugging them around for no reason, you know. Any messages for us? Alright. Oh no! Why am I getting these? Ah, that's disgusting. Because you have the only computer terminal on the ship. No. Party tea. Ugh. God damn. Our quarters are looking fairly nice now, aren't they? Ugh. I'm sick of Parvati and Junlei. I hate them. You.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, what's up?
Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where the scholar is, when will we be searching him out?
We can do that now, I guess. What do you think of the game so far? It's very good. I like it a lot.
Hey, Captain.
Hey, boss. I've been thinking.
Fast time for everything. Wow. I like, you know, because it's just animals and vodka. That's it.
Please keep the kitchen area clean and sanitary.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
I cannot remember who you're talking about. It's just about Graham Bryant.
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
Yeah, I know. I remember all this. It happened today. Right. He's dead now, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe you're right. I can't stop thinking about what he did. About all those people in Amber Heights. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
No, I shot him cause he did it. No, that's bullshit. He was the one who killed it. Sure, for the right price. No, I wouldn't, I don't think. Would I? I thought we shot a couple of guards because I was stealing. But that's because they were shooting at me first.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Graham. You.
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclasts would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
It's funny, Ellie. There's always a peaceful option after you shoot a man in the head. So remove him so that you can then do the peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato.
That sounds horrible.
But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you can.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
Oh, I thought that was me being sarcastic. And I think she took it as a come on. I'd like to know more about you. For instance, do you have a quest?
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains? Yeah. All business.
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
You weren't joking about being a pirate.
What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made.
Wait, you want to look like a pirate?
Gotta advertise your business somehow. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
I don't really like Ellie very much. I keep things above board. That sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky. Purple berry shake if you're not.
That sounds disgusting.
Out on the edge of the Aether, we learn to make do with what we've got. No room for fancy predilections.
I was hoping to know something more personal about you.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from? How'd you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance. No complaints here.
Ellie's a little icy, and also disturbingly apolitical, in the sense that I feel like if I asked Ellie to murder a bunch of children, she would do it. You know. This fucking little tiny thing is so loud, by the way. You can hear it. You know what? They didn't turn the volume down. They just shrunk a model of it, but it's still as loud as a big one. Alright, hello.
Hey, Cap.
What's up? What's with the Raptidon in your room?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
Huh. How?
Took it to a dock in Stellar Bay. He said something about cold storage this and preservative that. And at the end of the day, the head didn't stink anymore. 20 years later, it still doesn't.
20?
That, or I've become accustomed to it.
How old is Nyoka? Because she looks about, what, 30 maybe? I remember she killed one when she was 10. So she must be like, what, 38, I guess?
Oh, sure. Once in a while, I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl. Tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so...
Mind if I talk to it once in a while?
Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
Hey there.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
That's cute, Felix. What's the name?
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend.
Alright, what's his name?
I just heard from him.
Yeah.
Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Alright, let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Alright, so we got Felix's quest there. Is there anything else happening with Parvati? Do we have to go drinking again to continue that one? Do they actually like get married or something?
They're gonna give you funny ideas about human-mechanical relationships that I... Oh, Captain! I'm just doing some routine maintenance on our automech friend. Don't mind me.
I can hear the voice now.
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
Oh god. Every time that shows up, it just crushes me. Alright. Where should we go? So we have some... Hayes is great. Oh yeah, Monarch. I forgot about that. I guess let's do the stuff on Monarch then. And it's for these two, isn't it? So let's take these two with us. Ugh. Before we leave. Did the crew ever play? Oh, I would love if they just put poker in this. If they just built like a full-on like poker game into it. That's what all these games need.
Knock, knock. This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Like I'm on the outside of the pool.
Alright. Steal all of his stuff.
Having a rough day. Barely made it out.
That would be so good. You know, you just force the whole crew to get together and play a card game. They should put out DLC with just that in it. Alright. I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found the spot with promise. Down the tunnel on the River Brank outside of town. Brank. River Brank. 1 nugget and 2 teeth. Alright.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. Guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
You said you docked 3 days ago?
Wow, I'm controlling the shadows there. Hey, space centrism was the right choice this time.
What do you want?
Shut up.
Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Jeez. Alright, what's going on here?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Jeez. Maybe you didn't know the book was in French.
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Jeez. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Yeah, that's sorted then.
I don't think so. A crazed hermit on Scylla? He's playing us for fools.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
I like Max. In that I don't like him. But I don't like him because I disagree with his worldview. You know what I mean? But he's funny. Right. So that's now to go to Scylla. I want to do this one while I'm here. Oh yeah, and we can give you this more powerful thing, can't we? be able to spec your character into French. Science weapon damage. Oh, I don't know. There we go. We got some extra health. We're going here and then north. You like him as a character, basically. Yeah, I don't think there's been a character I don't like in this game, as in, you know, how they're written. It's weird.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney.
It's all right.
It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Never mind that. Why did you cut the crap?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Jeez, you were only going to hit the guy. I shot someone before. Right. Oh god, you can just kick him out. I'm watching you. You lied to me again, you're out.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in prison? It's just...
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Your worldview's a load of shit. Max. Also, I want to see what your special ability does.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
Cool, he shouts something.
Nice work.
That's the last of them.
So he shouts something and then shoots them with a shotgun, I guess. That's fair enough. We should really be in our ass-kicking outfit instead of our lying outfit, but whatever. Speaking of the ass-kicking outfit, though, this is looking a little tougher, so there you go. Let's break this down so that I don't accidentally equip it. Get rid of that. Okay, very good.
Here we go.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Shooting with a gun. Felix has the Vex special. What's his? It's a he started with a grenade launcher,
Clear the
didn't he?
sulfur sod and fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
That's some trick.
Nice work.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't.
That is pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as Nyoka's. Environmental storytelling. A small lockbox. It's Its hinge is rusted. Sharon.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Why do we need that help?
The Queen ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure.
They took a UDL contract.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
You didn't try and find them?
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you're trying to confront it.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on.
Jeez.
Let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
A bit heavy. No. Before that, though. Here's a little trick I learned in prison. And just shotgun. I need to see what Felix's is. Swap Vicamax for Felix. I've gotta know. Let's go here and look for an enemy. Ah. There's someone. Hello.
Here I come!
He just kicks them.
More where that came from.
Incoming! Down they go!
That's the last of him!
I thought it'd be something to do with a grenade launcher, not just a drop kick. Oh, that's funny. Can he drop kick a swarm?
Crossbow kick!
Covering you! Keep it up!
Millstone, slayer of Manta Queens. I mean, all in a day's work, right, boss?
I like Felix. The variance in characters in this is just great. Isn't it? In that they all have a particular feel. Like, they all feel like real people, which is...
You know, Nyoka, between you and me, you know all there is to know about Monarch.
What makes you say that?
Well, you got your life experience as a hunter, and I've memorized every episode of Terror on Monarch.
Oh, Terror on Monarch's a riot. It's all made up, though.
Here we go! Watch this! Schoolwork, Felix!
Oh, God. That's very fun.
Right. As I was saying. Oh, terror on Monarch's a riot. It's all made up, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, right. Next, you're gonna tell me Halcyon and Helen weren't based on a real person.
I won't tell you that, no. You seem happier in your ignorance.
A word, if I may be so bold?
I nearly shot you.
Well now, here I thought those Mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance. Name's Weston. Every once in a while, I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Wow, just like a wandering trader, eh? Alright. Sure thing. I want to keep hold of that and that. I should have put that in the box, actually. So I'm not actually going to use that.
I've been waiting for this! Don't mess with us!
Nobody messes with you, boss.
Everyone's so supportive about me sniping a caterpillar. Alright. I steal something new every time I come back here. I like that this corpse has never despawned, and Addy is just standing in it.
Sure am glad the station's under control again. Means we get paid. Sure am glad the station's under control again. Means we get paid.
Should we go one more? Yeah.
Sure am glad the station's under control again. Means we get paid.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack? And I don't see an Insta-coffee in your hand.
Right. Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
You are tiresome, you are. Right. Help her or there'll be consequences.
Whoa, hey, there is zero need for violence in this station.
I will kill you, hear him.
I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Oh. So about that ship.
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it?
Some people died, you big piece of crap. Us sharing the experience of seeing. That's funny. Like, you're just like, wasn't that weird? Right. Ship crashed due to a parts failure.
Not surprising. Replacement parts are rare, so the cost of even a simple repair can exceed an arm and a leg. I take it you investigated the wreckage?
Say the problem originated in the engines.
Don't guess the captain would have quite pegged the price of disrepair being the cost of their lives, but these things happen. A shame. I would have enjoyed investigating the mystery further.
Right. They've decided to work together.
Ha! Oh, that's a good one. You're not serious, are you? Yes, well, let's see how long that lasts.
Wow. A pessimist.
Is this bonding? I'm not sure I like it. Next, you'll be asking me how I got the scar on my chin when I was 11.
I've got a scar on my chin. Underneath it. I was running along the tops of some bollards, and my foot slipped off one, and I cracked my head on the next one. And split the skin underneath my chin. Yeah, that really hurt, that one. Sean bonding with us. I had a worse one. I got hit accidentally. Someone threw a bottle and it cracked me in the head when I was about 18, I think. And that split my eyebrow open. And I needed stitches on a cut that went vertically through my eyebrow, right? And so I had stitches in the middle of it, and there wasn't hair there for a bit. So I actually had a vertical scar through my eyebrow, and I was so happy about it. I was like, fuck yes, this is so cool. But it's over time it faded. Like, you can still just about see it, but it's not noticeable unless I point it out, and the hair regrew over it, so you can't tell anymore. I'm really angry about that now. It's like, oh, I nearly got a really cool scar. Oh well.
Most of it's underneath along my jaw, but yes, it seems to have faded with time. Moral of the story is, never run with scissors.
Just shave it. Shave it and, like, keep the stuff. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell my family who know that I haven't had a piece of my eyebrow missing for 10 years. Alright, where do you think the ship came
from?
from?
The Vord has a blockade of gunships that patrol Monarch. Not a ton, mind you, just enough to deter the masses. I am curious as to what downed it. A faulty part wouldn't be wholly unusual. The supply for new mechanicals is tight. Oh, now I'll never sleep. Unsolved puzzles really torque my sprockets. If you find out what happened, sell me the info.
Alright, cool.
I'm getting a headache behind my left temple. What could be causing it? The glare from the terminal screen? Or something else?
I'd like to secure
I
some
may
information.
have a secret for you. For the right exchange. Ask me what you will.
What do we want to know? Nothing, actually.
How low you seemingly regard my trade. Give my regards to Phineas.
How else have I injured myself over the years? One time I came off my bike and I landed on my knee. And my knee landed on a very small pointy pebble and it crushed my kneecap. I got lucky with that one though. I had to be taken to a hospital and have like the stone taken out of my knee, but it healed perfectly. So it doesn't give me any trouble. Like, you know, I'd think it would, you know, shatter your kneecap. But I have a perfectly circular scar on my left knee that looks like a bullet hole or something. It's really weird. In Emerald Vale. Ooh. Wow. It's going back, isn't it? One time I was throwing a stick into a tree to try and
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Sure. Let's go look at that. After I tell my tree story. I was throwing a stick into a tree to knock conkers out of it when I was like, 12 or something. And the stick had a nail through it. So I was being very silly. And I threw it, and it hit the tree and bounced directly back at me. It like hit a hard branch and came right back at me. And the nail hooked me in the mouth. That was funny. That one really hurt. That was like a 1 in a million hit, that.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you.
Tree made its parry roll. Sure.
I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out.
Do it then.
And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
That's sweet. Can I help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was hoping we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Sure. Also, yeah, Tau Alpha, you threw a brick in the tree and it landed on your head. Yeah, that is very similar to my story, isn't it? Conker's dangerous. Easy enough. You look fine, same as every day. Where are you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
This is a weird quest. Like, we just did help Vicar Max shake a guy down and then clear out the grave site of a friend of Nyoka. And this quest is clean Parvati. Alright.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Sure. Conquers the forbidden fruit. Horse chestnuts,
So
yeah.
then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With interest.
Nice one. You must have had them quaking in their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked.
Hehehe. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up there, I think. We're just coming up on 3 hours now. Wow, we did it. We just stayed on Monarch the whole time again. Jeez. I gotta remember that I can, like, change people's equipment here, you know. We really gotta give Ellie a better pistol and such. Very, very specific glitch warning. Do not attempt to kill Gladys during this quest. Well, how bad is this give me soap conversation gonna go if I end up trying to kill Gladys? Ugh. I'm fairly sure I've got at least one other. I never actually broke a bone, though. No. I put my shoulder out once. But I think that's as badly as I've been injured. Yeah. I got a big scar on my thumb. Because I was cutting a tennis ball in half with a knife. And it went through and cut my thumb open. I was also cutting the tennis ball in half for no reason. As well. There was no point to it. I was just dicking about. And ended up cutting my thumb open down to the bone. That was funny. I've been knocked out once. Someone threw a pint glass in my face. Yeah. That was funny. I was only like 14. Got bitten by a dog once. Oh, jeez. I hope it was a small dog. I pushed a bed frame over on myself when I was a baby and gave myself a concussion. Jeez. Let me save. Quit. I got a scar on my palm stabbing a coconut with a folding knife. Speak softly and get hit by a big stick. I'm not had a really bad injury ever. I don't think. Here's how much of an arsehole I was as well. I've probably told this story before, but when my head got split open by that bottle, I was like pouring blood out of my face, and my first thought was, I need to go find a friend of mine at the time who was like, who was on the floor below where I was, because they were really queasy around blood, and I wanted to run in covered in blood and be like, aha, you don't like this, so I'm gonna do it at you. Which I did. I did do that. That was really mean. I need to find my friend and bleed on them, basically, yeah. God damn. Alright, who are we going to raid then? Hang about a sec, and I will raid Casey, who's about. There we go. Casey Explosion. There we go. Alright, thanks a lot, folks. I will be back in 2 days. Likelihood there will not be a stream tomorrow, just because I'll probably be editing all day, trying to get this bell curve video out for patrons. So, yeah. Hang about for a little bit, and make sure to give Casey a follow when I've passed you over. Alright. Thanks a lot, folks. I'll see you in 2 days. Bye.